I've got a question for you. Do you find that you have to keep telling your child over and over and over again to do something, and yet they still don't do it? Hey there, my name is Sarah, and I am a child life specialist with Thriving Play. Have you ever experienced that moment where you need to get out of the house now, and your kiddo doesn't have their shoes on yet, and you say to them, put your shoes on, put your shoes on. Jimmy, put your shoes on. Jimmy, I need you to put your shoes on now. And they kind of just look at you, or maybe they're just not even listening to you at all. I definitely have experienced this lots of times. It can be really easy to just repeat yourself over and over again, hoping that maybe by the 5th time you say it, they finally hear you. But have you ever thought that maybe they're getting a little too much information, and by repeating it over and over again, they're just getting overloaded more and more? This is called sensory overload, where their brain just can't process any more information. And that means that they're probably not going to do whatever it is that you're asking them to do. If you're noticing that you're repeating yourself multiple times and your child is not following through, take a moment. Say, now is the time to put your shoes on, and wait. Count to 20, or maybe 30, depending on how long your child needs. Keep eye contact with them. Watch them for any signs. This is your chance to really figure out, is your child having trouble processing the information, or are they just really angry or frustrated and they've decided to be a little ornery? You can tell because you're making that eye contact with them. Do they take a moment and look at you blankly and then get up and do it? Or maybe they kind of smirk or they tell you no. That way you're figuring out, is my child having too much stimulation, or has my child decided to be defiant? Believe it or not, kids can get really overwhelmed over even the simplest things, and that's totally normal. When you notice that you are having to say something over and over again, especially if you're repeating yourself in the span of, let's say, 30 seconds, you're probably saying it too many times. Say it once and then wait. Your child needs some time to process what it is that you're asking them to do, and then do it. Especially if they're very young and you're asking them to do a task that doesn't come super easy to them. If you need to, you can walk over to them and maybe put a hand on their shoulder, gently, or a hand on their head, and say the command again. It's time to put your shoes on. Some kids need even maybe 30 or 40 seconds to process. It depends on their needs. But just keep looking at them. Don't break eye contact. Try not to make silly faces either, but if the situation calls for it, that's okay. If you need to, tilt your head a little bit. When we tilt our head slightly, it tells the child that you are interested in their response. In this case, you want their response to be putting their shoes on, right? If they're arguing with you or they tell you no, then you would do something different, which is a topic for another video. If you want more tips and tricks on parenting, you can follow us on Facebook or Instagram, or you can check out our website. We also provide a newsletter for parents and caregivers who want to sharpen their techniques on working with kids and teens. If you want more individualized help on parenting your kids and your teens, reach out to us. You can sign up for a free 15-minute consultation appointment through our website. Do you have a special technique that you use to help your child get things done? Share it in the comments below. We love sharing other parenting techniques because we know that one size does not fit all. Tune in next time. Until then, stay safe. Bye.